Howdy ho, YouTubers! This is Liz coming at you from my channel Liz Blizz, and I'm coming at you with an awesome Dollar Tree haul. Super exciting. I haven't done one. I wasn't able to do it yesterday. I had to work earlier than normal on Fridays, and so I wasn't able to get to Dollar Tree right away. Plus, there was a huge, well, quotes, huge snowstorm that hit this area, and so I just wanted to get home from work as safely as possible, and I'm fine. Everybody else is fine. It's just super cold, but the snow had stopped and we were able to take our son to Chuck E. Cheese today. That was his big reward for actually being a big boy and using the potty for several weeks this date. And so we promised him if he was able to continue that, we would take him to Chuck E. Cheese. So we did. And what's in the area besides Chuck E. Cheese? Dollar Tree. So yeah, I totally went there and I totally bought some stuff because they had some really cool stuff. This is probably going to be a longer video than normal, so just sit back, relax, get yourself some type of beverage if that's your thing, alcoholic or not, to tune in and watch some of the awesome stuff that I bought. Also, another little disclaimer, this is considered as an adult vlog, so there may be some coarse language throughout this video, so if that bugs you, please do not watch this. So, with that being said, let's get crack-a-lackin' with some of the cool stuff that I got. So, first thing that I got was these awesome Zachary Thin Mints. And these were good except for the ones that I got, I don't know if something happened on the truck that they were on, but they all kind of melted into each other. So you had to really work to pull them apart, but they were still delicious. And actually, they improved these because the last time I bought them, I didn't really care for them because the center was way too runny, and I prefer more of a thicker peppermint center, kind of like a York peppermint patty. And these are similar to York. So I really, for $1, definitely get these. They also had these in the orange flavor, but I'm not too partial to orange and chocolate. I just never hopped on that bandwagon. I can't deal with it. Okay, everybody was hauling this, and so I had to get it. It was the Triple Play Toad Alley snack. It has the chocolate flavored drizzle with the buttered toffee popcorn, the Spanish peanuts, and the micro mini pretzels. This was really good. I mean, basically, if you like that salty but sweet snack with popcorn and butterscotch and all sorts of yummy stuff, really good. And I actually saw this at Winco, and it was a much bigger bag, but it was like almost $4 for a huge bag. So being able to get this at the dollar, if you can, scoop it up. It's pretty yummy stuff. Yeah, I kind of annihilated this. See, yeah, I went there. I annihilated the crap out of that. It was awesome. Okay, so another thing that I saw, I got one of these. They're these little wired selfie sticks, and I got the pink, of course, because I'm obsessed with pink. I really just don't know where. And so you plug it into your phone, and you're supposed to be able to hit this thing, and it's supposed to be able to take a picture. I got this for potentially filming. I thought that it would be a really cool thing, but it extends out, has a little spring. Seems pretty sturdy enough for $1. I mean, you can't beat it. And if it doesn't work out, it was $1. It was $1. I mean, that's pretty much the defense of crap things that you get at the Dollar Tree. Well, it was only $1, so you're not out of anything really but $1. I got some of this. It was the dry shampoo. I actually got this I recently got my hair cut, and I neglected to shower before then. I know, such a terrible thing. And my hair looked a little bit kind of flat after I got my hair cut. And so I got some of this dry shampoo to try, and it is compared to Dove Hair Therapy. It smells really good, and you just use a little bit, and yeah, it worked really well. It really puffed up my hair. It did it really good. I mean, it smells great. It kind of revolumizes. The one thing I will say, though, is that I don't know if this is, I've never used dry shampoo, but this stuff didn't last terribly long, but the smell lingered. So, I mean, it smells good, but for me, maybe not my best thing. If you have a lot of hair, this probably wouldn't be your best bet. But for $1, for my short hair, I thought it was good. Got this cute little brush. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. And then I got these really cute texting gloves. I actually have a pair of these already, and they work really well. I got these for specifically at night when I do my petroleum oil, my Vaseline hand treatments. I have to put gloves on, but sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I look on my phone like everybody. But if I have gloves on my hand, it's kind of hard to, use a touchscreen phone. So I got some of these to use, and they work really well. All right, so that's one bag down. And then my son was with us at the Dollar Tree, so of course he wanted to get these Charms fluffy stuff cotton candy. He loves cotton candy. This stuff is it's cotton candy. Most cotton candy tastes the same, but he got some of that. He also got some of this Delcia or Delsey Farms, and it's cranberry apple, and he actually really likes cranberry apple, which is weird. He's the one 3-year-old kid that I've ever met in my entire life who likes cranberry juice, and so he wanted to get it, so I got him a big thing of it. This is 46 fluid ounces, and it's just cranberry juice cocktail, but, it's good. It's not as big as I normally get, because the one that I usually get is 64 fluid ounces. That's the Ruby Kissed apple juice. That's the best buy. But for $1, 46 ounces is not terrible. It's certainly better than that Welch's that I normally get. We needed some mustard, and this was a really good buy. It's the Coops mustard, and it's just the original yellow, but 20 ounces for $1 is really good. I don't even think you can get 20 ounces at Winco for $1 when you get their generic brand. For $1, I thought it was pretty good. And it's mustard. Most mustard all tastes the same. I've never experienced bad mustard. And then speaking, of course, in the realm of juice, I got my holy grail of all juice, which is the Ruby Kiss apple juice cocktail. And of course, this is the 64 fluid ounces. My son loves this stuff. For $1, it's a really good buy. I don't know anywhere where you can get juice for $1, so I got me a couple of those. And then I've never seen this before, but I thought it was really cool. It's a Crayola dry erase board set, and it comes with these dry erase neon crayons, and there's 8 of them in here, and the colors that you get are on the back. But basically, it's a dry erase board where you use crayons, and it also comes with a little wipe away towel, and it's a metallic thing. I thought this would be a really cute thing to give a kid for maybe Christmas or to put on your fridge. I'm just going to use this for around the house, but I just thought, hey, that's a really cool gift idea. And the guy even who was ringing me up was like, I didn't even know we had these. I'm like, yep, they're in the craft section. So, for $1, this is really good, because especially it being a Crayola brand, that is pretty awesome for around the holidays. Yeah, they're stepping up their game. Dollar Tree is stepping up their game, friends. I saw this and I just thought I should get it for just in case. It's just a 3-foot HDMI cable. It seems like whenever I need one, I never have it. 3 feet for $1, I figure is pretty good. I'm gonna try it, see if it works. If not, once again, the big tried and true defense, it was only $1. Seriously, that's an awesome defense. But yeah, got me one of those. Hey, and then my son needed some more shampoo. I always get my son's shampoo. In fact, I get all of our shampoo. Yeah, I can't think of any. Sorry, my cat's meowing. I've barred her from the room, and she's very upset with me. So if you hear random meowing throughout the video, that's her. So I always get our shampoo and body wash and everything usually from Dollar Tree. And I got my son's favorite, the Ninja Turtles 2-in-1 shampoo. And this is the Turtle Power Punch. They also have an actual just conditioner. I can't remember if that was in the punch scent or if it was a berry scent, but this is a really good buy for $1, 10 fluid ounces for 2-in-1. Really good. So I love getting that stuff at Dollar Tree. It saves so much money. And then for Christmas, so my niece, I wanted to get her some Christmas stuff because, who doesn't? And they had these super cute dolls, and she loves dolls. She's 3 years old, and she loves dolls. And I just thought these would be like the perfect thing for a little girl who's 3. And these were the 3 that I found. And I just thought these were really reminiscent of I don't know if anybody else feels this way or if remembers, but these remind me kind of the old strawberry shortcake dolls that I had. They're very simple, and the arms move up and down. They have a really cute dress. The shoes come off, and also the head turns. So really cute. And then just a really simple hair design. And I just thought these were perfect for just a little kid, you know, nothing so super elaborate, not a bunch of small parts that they're going to misplace, just a simple doll. And so I got 3 of them for $1 because what little girl doesn't love dolls? I loved dolls when I was a kid, loved my Barbies. So any kid, anytime I can get a doll for a kid, got to get him a doll. Okay, I got another staple in our house, which is pasta. I got the Pagasa Penne. My husband needed some for a recipe. This is a 24-ounce bag. Really good buy for $1. I also got in the realm of pasta. I get this, I swear, every time I go. It's the spaghetti. Once again, 24 ounces. Just once again, read the label on this, and if you can go a little bit less on the cooking time, you would be benefited if you don't want mushy pasta, especially if it's going in the oven, because otherwise you will have mush. And so, fair warning with that. All right, another thing I got is, of course, my cat's premium cat food. This is the Greenbrier Kennel Club, and it's compared to Purina Cat Chow. This stuff is really good. My cat doesn't get sick eating it. I mean, it's compared to Cat Chow. It's a really good brand. So for $1, I figure this is pretty good. And how many ounces is in this? 14 ounces. So it's not terrible, but you know, I mean, you could probably get it cheaper if you buy it in the bigger bags, but it seems like every time I get bigger bags of cat food, my cat gets sick unless it's Purina, and Purina is super expensive. So being able to get this for $1 is pretty much saving my butt right now, and my cat, because you know my cat needs to eat. That's in the requirements of having a cat, is you have to feed it and all that other crap. All right, moving on. My son was with us, and of course he said, I have to have my Brim's Crunchy Cheetos. He always calls these Cheetos. These are the Brim's Crunchy Cheese Curls, and I think these taste very mild compared to a Cheeto. I don't like them, but my son loves them. So, I mean, he's the one that's eating them, and for $1, I mean, you can't beat it. There are, let's see, 7 ounces to this, so it's a pretty good buy. And then, of course, I got my favorite. I got the Go-Go Squeezes yogurts because they still are going strong at my local Dollar Tree. They only have the strawberry and the berry ones, though. Every time I go to a Dollar Tree, these are the only 2 that they have. So while these are $1, I am stockpiling on them. So they are shelf-stable. You get 4 pouches per pack, and they're just yogurts. They're shelf-stable yogurts, and these retail at usually Winco or at Walmart for over $2.30 a box for only 4 packs. So yeah, getting them for $1, you can't beat it. I'm stocking up on those while they still have them. And then I got these just because it's super cold and it's getting that time of year, so I got some marshmallows for some hot cocoa. I've heard people rave about these marshmallows. I picked them up and felt them, and they are super soft. I didn't see any of the Jet Puff marshmallows I'd seen Cha Cha Cakes haul. She found a really huge pack of Jet Puff marshmallows, but I haven't found those yet. So I got these. These are the 10.5 ounce mini marshmallows. And I mean, they're marshmallows, so I mean, you can't go wrong. Just make sure you feel them, because sometimes things happen. People pick them up, they put them somewhere, and then they get put back, and the air gets let out, and then they go stale. So just feel them before you buy, because you don't want to get stale marshmallows. That irritates the crap out of me. Even if you're getting them in even if you're putting them in your hot cocoa and stuff, I mean, that's just such a crappy feeling, you know, or like, oh, I bought $1. I spent $1 on stale marshmallows. That's awesome. All right. Next thing that I got these for my husband a whole bunch, and then they stopped having them, and then they started bringing them back. They're the Hampton Farms shelled peanuts. They are in the shell, salted peanuts, and they're, let's see, roasted peanuts, packed with protein, 10 ounces, and once again, Hampton Farms. My husband loves these kind of peanuts, and I asked him to let me know if they're not tasting any good, because you know how sometimes peanuts, when they go bad, they have that really sour, bitter taste, but he says these are awesome, and and I know this is weird, but I smelt them, and they don't smell stale, they don't smell old. So for $1, for a big old bag of peanuts, you cannot beat that. All right, and then of course I got some of my favorite, the alphabet cookies. Oh, I love these. These are so good. This is a big, huge box of them too. They're these Mrs. Pure's bonus size, 25% more alphabet shortbread cookies, and these taste fabulous. They really remind me of the Lorna Doone shortbread cookies, the mini ones. And how many do you get in here? It's 13.75 ounces. These are really good with the Jif chocolate silk that you can sometimes find at Dollar Tree in the to-go cups. Look for it in the peanut butter aisle. Or seriously, some Nutella, or even, what's really good is if you get one of those little caramel, like the caramel spreads that you can get in the produce section to go with, to dip your apples in. I know this sounds weird, but if you have that laying around and you dip this in it, oh, amazing. Amazing and so bad for you, but so worth it. Okay, I had to get, of course, my absolute favorite. It's the Act 2 butter popcorn. My husband and I and Brent, we all go through so much popcorn. And I love this popcorn, Act 2, because it doesn't burn in my microwave. They didn't have my favorite, which is the movie theater butter, but they had butter, which, not terrible. The last thing that I got is, of course, I needed some new fabric softener sheets. These are the Breezy, and you get 55 in these. This is the clean linen smell. You get 55 sheets, and these smell really good. I really am surprised at the quality of these. I thought they were going to be kind of like, but they do. They smell really good. I don't know if I would go so far as to compare them to Bounce. Bounce does have a more lingering scent, but I really like these because they do prevent the static cling that happens in the dryer. And so for $1, I mean, you can't beat 55, and this is a really good brand. I've also heard the Suavital, I think that's the name of it, the Suavital fabric softener sheets that they have there are pretty good, but you get them in a smaller pack. But I really like this brand, so I would recommend it. And then I usually get it in an orange box, but they didn't have any there, so I just got this because we needed it. All right, and that looks like it's everything for my Dollar Tree haul. I'm so sorry I've been late with updating. We've just had a really stressful week. Things have been going on at my work that's been crazy, and we've been prepping for our imminent vacation, which is coming up next week. We are going to be going to the Oregon coast, and so I'll be updating further on that as the time gets closer. Plus, I've got some other DIYs that I'm working on for like Christmas cards and Christmas presents and all the other Christmas chaos that we all so love Christmas, but you know, it's very stressful this year. So I wanted to thank everybody for being patient. Thank you guys so much for your support. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe on the bottom there to keep updated on some of the newer videos that are coming up. And also hit the bell so that you are notified of any new videos that come up. And you guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching my channel. You guys are fabulous. And I hope everybody's having a safe and wonderful holiday. And thank you so much for your love and your support. And God bless you. Bye-bye.